This is Utah Tech basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show.
And once again, hi there, everybody, and all you good people out there in Trailblazer land. Utah Tech basketball, John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel, the head coach of Utah Tech, John Judkins, coming off 0-for-2 week, coach. You lost at Grand Canyon, the top team in the conference, and you came back home against a very good Seattle team, and it came right down to the final shot. So right now you are in 8th place in the Western Athletic Conference standings, 6-9. Saturday you got one game at UT Arlington, and Arlington's 8-7. They're in 4. So we keep saying it now, but you know, with only a couple weeks left for WAC Vegas, every game is crucial. Now with losing at home, you got to try to pick up one on the road, which you weren't expected to before.
Well, you want to win every game, obviously, but most conferences, it seems like it's harder to win on the road than at home. And again, we did get one at Cal Baptist, and now we got to go get another one. You know, that's something we have to do. When you lose a home one that we think we should have got, now you got to go win one that people don't think you're going to win. We think we're going to win every one, but the scouts and the bettors and all the different things don't think we're going to win that game. But we're gonna get everything we got on Saturday and try to get a road win.
Even though you didn't come up with a win last week, you still kind of have that good feeling about it because you guys are playing some of the best basketball that you've played in a while.
Yeah, our 4 home games, we lost that one, but then we won the next 2, and then against Grand Canyon, again, I thought we played really well. Again, we're right there, and then we have a stretch where we just don't score, or we don't make foul shots, or we turn the ball over, and then that's when they make their runs. And Rob, we talk about this every week or every time, is everybody has runs. Every team has runs, and you got to control them. And we're having a tough time right now of getting them stopped.
One thing that was a problem for about a month stretch there, turnovers and them converting it into points. But the last 3 or 4 games, you guys have really handled the turnover situation.
Yeah, we've been really focusing hard on 3 things: turnovers, taking care of the ball, foul shooting, and rebounding. And really, out of those 3, the one that we've kind of thought would be the hardest to fix, we're fixing, which is the turnovers. Yeah. We're doing a lot better job of taking care of the ball. We're passing when guys are open. We're not trying to thread the needle, and it just make the easy play is what we always say. The foul shooting, we at times I go, here we go. We shoot 91% against Cal Baptist here, and then the next night we go shoot a 39%. We just can't figure that out. And then rebounding, I think we're there. We're getting better. We're just a couple of we get 3 or 4 offensive rebounds we give up in a row, and then it just kind of kills us. But those are things that, like we said before, Rod, that we can control, and we work on it every day. I mean, we did it again today. Just a rebounding drill of going and you got to go make contact. You can't just jump with them. And once we do that, we're a pretty good rebounding team.
Another thing you've been able to fix, the stretches that you just mentioned without a bucket or a point used to be long, but now they're getting shorter and shorter. You guys are learning how to put a stop to it, maybe not panic so much or try so hard that you put yourself in tough positions.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to happen. I mean, everybody has runs.
But they're shorter now.
They're shorter. That's exactly what you said. And again, we've been hitting hard on that was, you know, how do you stop runs? You got to get stops. You got to get to the foul line. You got to get fouled. You got to go inside. Those are the things that we are just trying to emphasize over and over and over again. And if we do that, then that will stop the run. And then we got to go on our run. Yeah. And we've been really pushing these 4-minute battles lately. Hey, let's win each 4-minute battle, each media timeout. And I think it's helped our guys be a little bit more focused of, you know, we like the last half we won 5 out or 3 out of the 5 or 4 out of the 5 or whatever it may be. We got to continue just to break the game down in little segments and try to keep everybody healthy and rest. Raw. That's the hardest part right now is we're beat up. There's no question, but so is everybody else.
All right, so coming off a very emotional win against Cal Baptist at home, you go to Phoenix on Thursday as we check out the highlights, the top team in the conference. And you played well against them when they played here, at least in the first half. And after a slow start, you really got cooking.
Yeah, we did. We got a lead up on them. And again, there's a good fast break right there. Push it up, kick it back to Noah. Great shot fake. And again, one of the best shooters with his feet are set. And we want him to continue to shoot the ball. Again, what a great atmosphere. I mean, the place is rocking. It's packed. Here, Jalen does a good job drawing to, again, an extra pass. We call, hey, make one more pass. Again, find a wide open Noah in the corner. And Noah's been scoring the ball really well the first half. We got to get them to do that more in the second half. UU had a good game, and we didn't have Eric this game. We didn't have TC this game. But I thought, UU came in and gave us some really good minutes, started for us, and played a lot of minutes. There's a good offensive rebound by Tanner. And this one, Noah just patiently and a great high-low. We've been working on that, trying to get Tanner the ball more in the paint, and Beon did a great job of being patient and getting the ball. Then here's one of our plays again. They deny it. Here, look out. Magic Johnson, baby, number 32. There he goes, a big fella putting it on the floor. But
Tanner was strong in that first half.
Yeah, he was. He did a really good job, and he had a little injury there on his leg. Noah, great job of just tipping the ball, go get it, and then finishing at the other end, which we try to teach our guys to do. Tip, go get it. Don't try to steal it on a catch. Tip it, then go get it. Again, good high ball screen. We call them step-ups. UU steps in the corner, has a wide open three, and drills it.
You had a 6-point lead at this point. Then you went 4 minutes. There's that stretch, a little shorter, without a field goal until at the end of the half.
We missed foul shots. Yeah, we're asked to play the half right here. Noah reads a good screen, goes under. And again, when Noah comes off being aggressive shooting, he's one of our best shooters.
You're down 6 at the half, feel pretty good about yourself, then you hang with them here for a while.
Yeah, again, good read. Again, a curl cut. Should have been a goaltending. It went in anyway. But again, we're running our offense a lot better. I mean, we're reading stuff, is what I guess we should say. We're running it still, but we're taking what the defense gives us, where before we were kind of trying to force issues. And Jalen's being a lot better of getting to the basket and read stuff. There's a great pass by UU, and Tanner having his hands up, ready to catch that. Those are tough ones to catch.
And Oleinka came in, and he was very active. Had 5 rebounds, all offensive.
Offensive rebound. Here he comes right here, like all the way from the three-point line, stays with it, scores, and gets fouled. He's one of our best offensive rebounders. We've got to keep him going.
And this next offensive rebound and putback, that cut the lead to 1 with
53.
10 minutes left. You're right there, but then they go on a 12-3 run, and then you guys have to try to force it and come back a little.
Well, we went to a little bit of a zone, and we got a little bit lazy on one of their best players. He hasn't really shot the ball really well on the 3, and he hit 2 in a row on us, in our little zone defense. We just got to be a little bit more aggressive in that zone. And we weren't, and it hurt us. There's what I'm talking about, the read. The defense collapses on him. He finds an open guy, and that's an easy basket for Tanner.
You were a 19.5-point underdog against Grand Canyon. You ended up losing by 8. Your overall assessment of what you saw against the top dogs?
Well, it's a tough place to play. There's going to be a lot of teams that lose there. But again, we've played those guys so good both times, and just haven't had the last fight to put them away. But again, we want to be playing the best we can going into the end of the season. Now, I think we're doing that, Rod. We just have lost some tough ones we shouldn't have lost.
Tanner is 6 double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, the guy is a passing machine from the post.
We talk about that a lot, of why the guards don't want to throw him the ball, because he is so unselfish of kicking it back out for open shots. And now teams are seeing that, and they're not doubling as much. And so now he's scoring. So he had a good week down there in Phoenix, and then coming back again. There's no excuses, but here we are flying back from Phoenix, and those guys are already here waiting for us to come home.
They played Southern Utah day before. All right, so Noah Gonzalez, he was feeling it mostly in the first half, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, and now the not so good. Beyond Riley, Jalen Searles. Jalen Searles, after a career 33 points, those two combined 1 for 13 field goals, 3 points, 5 turnovers, free throws 5 for 13. Grand Canyon 13 for 18. You had the same number of shots made from the floor, but they hit 12 threes, you hit 4. So between the free throws and the three-pointers, there's 20 points right there, and that's 2 things that can be fixed, Coach.
Yeah, you're right. And the foul shots, again, I've kind of not given up, but I just don't want to talk about it too much anymore. Sometimes I think they think so much about it, so they just go do it. Because we did it, how do you shoot 91% against Cal Baptist?
20-22.
Yeah, I know our guys can do it. The threes hurt us a little bit, so maybe we shot some tough threes, or the ball just wasn't going in.
Yeah.
You have those kind of nights. And again, they're one kid, number 7. He hit 2 big threes.
Harrison,
he's shooting, not Harrison.
Harrison's zero. Not Harrison,
What's his name?
Grant Foster.
Yeah, he hit 2 threes right in front of their bench that we were a little bit late closing out, but he hasn't really shot it well lately. And give him credit. He stepped up and hit a big shot.
Only 10 turnovers, so that was one of those things that
big thing for us.
You got fixed. Okay, so you come back from Phoenix on Friday, get ready for Seattle, and they're right in the middle of the pack, number 3, number 4 team. You went up there, didn't have your greatest game, but the last time they were here, you beat them by like 37 points last year. So, but you knew this would be different. And again, you got off to a great start. And again, it was Noah Gonzalez. He has a tendency to get you off on the right foot.
Well, the last couple of games we've had a good start with our starters. That's been great. You know, doing the 4-minute stuff and doing that. But yeah, Noah's being aggressive again. There's a great shot fake and a nice pull up right there. I'll step back and under balance, under control, being aggressive. I love that. We'd rather play for him here and get a high ball screen. Again, comes off, reads it, pull up jumper.
And he's not settling for the 3. He's doing what the offense,
well,
what
they're
the
not
defense gives him.
Yeah, they're not giving credit. Teams are taking the 3 ball away from Noah, but so Noah's got to do other things, and that's what he's doing. Again, they're great penetration from UU. Kicks it over to Tanner for 2 easy 2-hand dunk. You know, here's another one. We run our little stuff. Great cut by Jalen that opens up Noah. They were switching, and Jalen did a great job of cutting hard and setting a screen for Noah because they were switching that screen. There's another one we work on getting the ball inside. Tanner posted up really early. We found him, and again, we felt we had a big advantage on them inside, and Tanner did that.
That gave you a 13-point lead.
Yep, and here we go. Jalen, again, driving to the hole. He's been so good at that lately.
14-point lead.
Yeah.
But then there were little stretches again, and you were only up 3 at the half.
It's foul shots again. But, you know, and then Eric had a great game. He only had 1 turnover.
Yeah.
I was really happy with that. He had a little bit of explosion I haven't seen for a while, a little change of pace.
Because he was on the show last week.
Yeah, sure. That or he shut out Friday or Thursday, whatever you want to call it. But again, I saw some light in him. And then I thought Caleb came in and gave us, like that one you just saw right there. There's a good slip, and then he just spills it and gets a 2-hand dunk. Again, nice pass by Eric right there to see, again, seeing what the defense gives you.
Yeah.
And then here's another one right there. Just a great hard finish, high off the glass. They couldn't block it.
Yep.
Something he's been working on.
Final minute, you were down 4, and then
this
happens. Off the miss, Tanner.
Yeah, great offensive rebound, going strong, and gets a 2-and-1. So now I think we're down 1. Is that correct?
You're down 2
we're down
still,
2.
and then now you're down 4 again.
Yeah, this one's good. Jalen pushes up. A great job by Eric trailing. We hit a 3, and we called timeout. With, I think there's like 21 seconds left.
25.
Yeah, we're down 1. So now we got our little press on that we're going to trap right here. We get a great place to trap. The guy falls down, tries to draw a foul. Great job by Jalen staying with it. We score. We get back.
15 seconds left. Now you're up 1.
We're up 1. We got to stop the ball, and a great blocker. I don't know how that guy got that ball, but we block it, but it went off him.
Okay, now look. If you look at the replay, it goes off of number 33, so it should have been your ball. They gave it back. Did you ask for a review?
Yeah, I did. And the rules are the last 2 minutes of the game, anytime the ball goes out of bounds, it's questionable. They should rewatch it.
Why didn't
he
they?
told me, he said, Coach, I don't need to do that. I know it went off your guy. I had
was
a good
wrong.
look. And he was totally wrong. So, again, I called the commissioner of it and complained about it. And they agreed with me and said it was wrong. They should have reviewed it.
Yeah, because you had the ball, and they get the ball 4 seconds left, and they missed the layup. Good defense there, but you left the big guy open for a dunk.
Well, they did a little spread out, and we were kind of out of position, and the guy made a great drive, which we shouldn't have let happen. And then the guy comes flying in at the end. It's a tough one. To lose. Like I said, it felt like we should have won the game early in the game. Then we should have lost the game because they made a big run on us. But then we fought back and we should have won again.
Yeah.
And just let one like that, 1 rebound. That's what I told our guys. You're going to remember that last play, but that wasn't the thing that cost us. You know, our foul shots, our misassignments that we did defensively. But Seattle's a good team. You got to give them credit. But that was one I think we should have got.
Searles had a little bit of a bounce back from the previous game. 13 points. Noah. 12 points, 6 rebounds. He was being physical. Tanner, 12 points, 6 rebounds. And then Eric Demings off the bench, 13 points, 3 assists, and like you mentioned, only 1 turnovers.
Yeah,
and
played a lot better.
And now the bad, 9 of 20 free throws.
Yeah, again, it's been our Achilles heel. We gotta fix it. And they're doing it. They're spending the time, and it's just like anything. Once you see it go in, your confidence goes up, and and there you go. So I'm not too worried. I'm worried about it. We're missing them, but I'm not worried. But they're not going to fix it. They've been in the gym. They're spending the time that they need to do, and they'll start coming.
So let's go back to that last couple of seconds where Jalen got the block. They said it was their ball, but if they would have reviewed it, it would have been your ball, and you'd have got it inbounds and shot a free throw. So what is the process on something like that when you have a grievance that you want to air?
Well, the rule is, like I said, under 2 minutes, anytime that the ball is out of balance and it's really close, it should go to an automatic review. It doesn't even have to be a coach asking it. I asked for it. Hey, can we get a review? And he said, no, I got it. I saw it. It went off your guy. And again, it's a long ways from me. It's way, way down there. And I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah. And again, what can you do? The only thing I could have maybe done after the game was over was maybe I should have called a timeout and made him go do it. You know, like if I call a timeout, they're going to be sitting out there. One of those guys might say, we probably ought to go review this.
Yeah.
But when he tells me, no, I'm not going to review it, that kind of made me mad. And so again, that's when I called the guy over the officials and sent him the video and said, hey, this was wrong. It can't change it now, it's over, but we got to fix the game. And when they make mistakes, they need to be held accountable. When we make mistakes, we are held accountable, and we got to fix the game. And so he called right back and said, you know what, you were totally right. I will take action on this, and we'll see what happens.
Well, just the week before, that same situation happened when you were up and they were supposed to foul you, but you stepped out of bounds against within the final seconds, so that got the ball back. They weren't going to review it, and then all of a sudden the fans said, hey, look on the Jumbotron, it's there. And so then they went and reviewed it. They had no problem, but this crew did not.
Yeah, and that's the part that's frustrating. It should be the same wherever you go.
Yeah, okay.
It should be the same with the three officials. They're trained that way. And he even said, even at the end of the game, when they scored, our clock ran. And it was 0.8 seconds, but going back and watching film, it should have been 1.1.
Yeah.
And so our clock, and that's a tough thing to do. I get it, but even the guy over the officials said, hey, they should have gone back even when he made it, the dunk, and gone back and looked at the clock for the time.
Yeah.
And could we have got a better shot than what we did? Maybe. But again, it's just something that they have to fix.
But like you said, that's where the game was not won or lost there.
Sure,
it was
sure.
Beforehand. Okay, so you only have one game, got a week off. Not a week, but you got a week to practice and work out some kinks. So you go to UT Arlington Saturday afternoon. We'll talk about that. And coming up next, Tennessee Rainwater.
Yeah.
One of the most unique names in all of college basketball will make his debut on the John Judkins Coaches Show. That's when we come back.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealestate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealestate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
Christensen, a beast so far here in the first half. Ball stolen away by Noah. Noah on the fast break. The reverse layup, good. Step back three from the corner, good. Ture. Holy ink, Sky in for the rebound. Back up and in, count it. Ture behind the back, into the paint, dumps it off to Tanner. Hammer dunk. Noah left open. Gonzalez, bang, got another three. Dumps it off to Caleb. He hammers it down with two hands. In and out. Rebound, Tanner puts up the shot and one. Three ball Demings, yes. Stolen away by Noah. Noah flips it up, no. Tipped up and in by Searles. And the Trailblazers have the lead. Puts up the shot, blocked by Searles. Wow, what a finish. Good moments from last week, and you had a number of them, and we mentioned it, that you guys are playing some of your best basketball of the season. Please welcome to the John Judkins Show, freshman Tennessee Rainwater from the great state of Washington. Welcome, Tennessee.
Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here. Okay, so I get asked this, and I've talked to you about it before. Everywhere I go, the opposing team, they say, so what's the deal with Tennessee Rainwater? How did he get that name? And said, I didn't know, so I had to ask you. So I'm going to ask you right now, Tennessee Rainwater. Explain that, please.
Yes, sir. So I am actually part Native American, descendant from the Cherokee tribe, and the name Tennessee means mighty warrior in Cherokee. And so my name and then the last name Rainwater also comes from the Cherokee tribe. So that's how I got my name.
Okay.
So your mom or dad picked
dad's
that?
side.
Your dad picked that?
Dad's side, correct.
I know it was your dad. I mean, did your mom and dad talk about Tennessee, the name? And
My dad definitely had to convince my mom.
What did he want? Or what did she want?
I'm not sure, just not Tennessee.
Bill? John?
It could have been anything simple.
But then when you explain it, the warrior thing.
Sure, yeah, you
why
can
not?
understand that, yeah.
I think it's cool. And we've had a lot of people, I mean, it was on the top Division I, one of the coolest names in Division I basketball. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And you like to be called TC because Tennessee rhymes.
Tennessee, TC.
Yeah, okay.
So.
And so does everybody call you TC? Is that what they call you now?
Except my mom when I'm in trouble.
What does she call you?
Tennessee Deacon. That's my middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
okay. Now, Deacon, is that a family name?
Yeah, so that came from my great-grandfather.
Really?
Yeah,
That's awesome. See, we learn all sorts
Oh,
of
you
great
do.
stuff from these.
Yes,
So-
sir.
It was funny when he said TC. I go, we have a guy named Tanner Christensen, and then we call Eric AD, and UU obviously.
Yeah.
UU. So it's kind of when he said call me TC, we're like, okay, but it's kicked on pretty good.
Did everybody call you JJ?
In high school, more of it was Juddy or Judd, not JJ, but.
Okay.
My wife does. You can hear her on the bench saying, easy, JJ. That's so I don't get another technical foul. So
Okay, so you come from the state of Washington. What was your decision like coming to St. George and Utah Tech?
So I came on here. I was on a visit, and it was just a great time. I connected with the coaches, and it was a great place, real sunny and stuff. And I enjoyed the campus and everybody I talked to, and so. It was just kind of one of those things that felt right.
Yeah, you mentioned sunny up in Washington. You have a lot of sun sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes, but other times it can get pouring.
Yeah, and Coach, what did you like about TC that brought him here?
Well, I saw him a lot of AU ball. Me and Coach Gibson saw him quite a bit and really liked his team. He reminded me of a player. I thought this guy could be Isaiah Pope, who we had on our team. I felt he had the size. We felt he could play a lot of different positions. He just he competes his head off. He just plays so hard. I love that. The thing we've had to try to control him a little bit was slow down, relax. But I would have that 9 over day of a guy that have to push to play hard, to tell a guy, hey, play a little more under control. But he's just got a motor and he wants to go. He's physical, he's strong, he can rebound, he can handle the ball, he can shoot it. Just things like that really caught our eye.
As we take a look at some of your highlights from the past few weeks, TC, how do you like to pad in your game? Is there someone that you pad in your game, or what do you want to show out there?
I just want to show that I can compete with anyone, and I like to show that I can bring more to the table than just scoring or rebounding. I'm versatile. I'm able to do it multiple things. So just going out there and competing and playing as hard as I can and doing whatever I can to get a win.
And Coach, when you mentioned that patient, like right there, he's a pretty darn good shooter from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he made a good shot fake, got his feet set when his feet are set, and then he's really good at that spin move. That's one of his favorite moves. But again, he can get to the basket. Defensively, he's really aggressive and fighting through. One thing that he's kind of had to adjust to for us is we do switch a lot of screens, and in high school he didn't have to do that. He could just get through. He does fight through screens really good. I love that. And so it's been an adjustment for him to, I'm switching this, but he's catching that on. And there's sometimes we say, hey, no switching, and he's really good with that too. So I love his defensive stuff. Again, he just plays so hard. It makes you want to play hard when you have him on the court. Everybody else wants to play that hard. He brings that great energy off the bench for us.
And he mentioned he wants to do other things than score, but he came into Cal Baptist cold, right? Cal Baptist, and made 4 straight free throws in the final minute.
He got 2
which
big
were crucial.
rebounds. Yeah, he got 2 huge rebounds, and they fouled him. One of them was, they were trying to foul, and the next one he just went up and got a rebound, and they fouled him, and he went down and made all 4 of his foul shots, which kind of iced the game. So again, he's a freshman. We feel that the future for him is bright, and he's getting better. He's really improved since he's got here till now. What he's doing, he wants to be coached. I mean, today we talked. He said, "Hey, what can I do better?" I love that. As a player asking a coach, hey, what can you do, or what, and that's how you get better, and that's how you get time to get on the floor.
You know what time it is, right?
Yeah, it's
time for kid picks. All right, so here you are, Tennessee. Look at that.
Look at, he's got a little bit more red hair there, isn't it?
Yes, sir. A little bit more blonde, I think.
Yeah, it's probably a little strawberry red.
A little Rice Krispies treat. And
He's still eating those here.
Munching.
Look at the curly hair again, though.
Oh, man.
What's that on your head? What is that?
I think it's I don't know.
Cornhole?
Cornhole or something like that.
He's always had that curly hair.
The skating rink. We went there a lot as kids.
Oh,
that's almost the same do that he has on right now. Kind of the buzz cut on the.
And what do you eat? What do you eat?
I think that's a little bit of, I don't know what that is. Little chicken nuggets or something.
And look at those shorts. They go all the way down to past the knees.
And my Batman socks. I don't know if you can see
that. So it's rollerblading or roller skating.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. So tell us a little bit about the family and growing up in Washington. Exactly where was it?
So I had lived in Seattle, and then kind of like right before COVID started, we moved to the eastern side of Washington, living in Davenport. And so I'm super close with my family. We all get along well. I have an older sister. She lives out in Arizona. She's 30, and so we're just all super close. Big family, big Rainwater family.
Yeah. How many siblings?
I have 3 sisters.
And where? Oh, really? And where are you?
I have 2 younger and 1 older. So kind of the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you the protector?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. They come for you advice when it comes to boys?
Yeah. I usually tell them just leave the boy alone.
There you go. So you talked about coming here in the sun and all that. How have you been able to adjust to St. George and the school life, college, academic life?
It's definitely been a big change, but it's been really fun. I've had a great time doing it. The coaches make the basketball side pretty easy. Everything's laid out for us. We know when our practice is. And then the school side, that's just on me having the discipline to just sit down and do my work. So.
Good. All right, you got one game this week. Go UT Arlington, 1 o'clock our time is tip-off. And just to let you know that 2 weeks ago, Jalen Searles was on the show. The next game he had a career night, 33 points. Okay. Last week, Eric Demings was on your show, Coach, and then he comes back with one of the best games. So you're on the show.
It's your turn.
We're expecting big things Saturday afternoon at Arlington.
Yes, sir. We'll bring on the pressure. I like it. Yep.
And Arlington, boy, they got a 3-headed monster between Wilson and Dejuan Gordon, who's the WAC Player of the Week this week, and another guy. They do most of the damage. They did a lot of damage when they were here.
Yeah, they played good. Yeah, they really crashed the board. That's where we need Tennessee this game to be ready to rebound. And they have, I was just telling these guys today, they have out of the top 5 rebounders in our league, they have 2 of them.
Yeah.
So we have to do a really good job on the glass.
Okay. 1 o'clock tip-off, Utah Tech and UT Arlington from Arlington, Texas on Saturday. Pregame on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio Network at 1:45. Gentlemen, we'll see you Friday on our way to
Sounds good.
Texas.
Yes,
Do it.
All right, thanks for watching the John Judkins Show. Next time we'll talk to you will be Saturday afternoon. See y'all.